the other thing is there's been talk about the call on 3rd down and 3, and the Browns didn't run the ball enough. Take a look at this. Is kind of interesting. The issue, and this is from Mac, who we often use his tweets. Issue isn't he didn't run the ball enough. They ran the ball 40 times against Seattle. It's how they ran it. 14 inside runs, averaging better than 5.5 yards a carry. 22 off tackles, averaging just over 3 yards a carry. No touches for Kareem Hunt in the 4th. Trusting Walker on 3rd and 3 after 2 turnovers and missing reads. Casey, I've heard all of the arguments of why you can't throw the ball. At some point in time, your quarterback has to be able to make a play.
That it comes down to that every time. If your quarterback makes a play right there, we're having a whole different conversation. I get it. In hindsight, it didn't work out. But we're not in practice. We don't know that specific play call might have been something that they were really dialed in on, and he was handling really well in practice. But you don't have Jamal Adams jumping up and getting the ball banged off his helmet in practice. It's chaos. And there were open reads on that play. I think Walker's biggest issue is just locking on and throwing it regardless. And I think that's what they got caught in that situation. And the lack of use in the 4th quarter of Kareem Hunt is puzzling. But I'm not going to sit here and act like Kareem Hunt was lighting the world on fire. He had 3.9 yards per carry. He's a good short yardage back. He's dependable in the red zone. He does a lot of things really well. But it's hard for me just to say, yeah, it's a no-brainer. You definitely give the ball to Kareem Hunt on 3rd and 3. The Browns have typically, since Stefanski's been in Cleveland, that's a down and distance they throw on, and they complete 57% of the time. Now, I know you got to take that down when you got someone like Walker in there, but it was an open concept. It was just a bad execution by the quarterback.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, Pierre Strong looked the most explosive of their running backs against the Seahawks. So I get why you were giving him the ball a little bit more than you were